Hello everyone. Today marks one of the deadliest attacks against Ukrainian civilians by the Russian military. A residential building has been hit in the western Ukrainian city of Lviv. At least 36 people are injured and at least 5 are dead that we know of. And of course, my question remains, so who was hiding in that particular apartment building, eh? Russian military? Was it the NATO spies? Who was it? I'm just curious. What were you aiming for? Because there's no doubt in my mind that Russian media is going to say that they struck yet another important military target. Meanwhile, Wagner chief Prigozhin still hasn't been heard from. So he was supposed to have been in Belarus, and now Belarus President Lukashenko is saying that he is actually in Russia, in St. Petersburg, where his headquarters are supposed to be. Where is he? And more importantly, is he still alive, or did he have a slippery windowsill incident? This piece appeared on NBC, and it is concerning me. Apparently, there has been, at some point, a meeting between the U.S. official and Kremlin officials talking about ending the war in Ukraine. And my big question about this is, why did this conversation take place without Ukraine's participation? I think that kind of behind the back dealing with a terrorist nation does not look good on US's record and does not help Ukraine in any way. Meanwhile, despite fighting a war and basically being a buffer between Russia and the rest of the world, Ukraine is still required to make reforms and meet certain requirements before it is allowed to join NATO. And while I understand that standards have to be upheld, NATO was formed in 1949. At the time, US's own record was far from clean because abortions were illegal, segregation was legal, and women weren't allowed to get their own bank account or home loan. So maybe under the circumstances, Ukraine could be cut a little slack. Some nations understand this better than others. There's a conversation with Bulgaria about getting some additional help.